Hello, my name is Mr. Watson, and in this short video, I just want to give an overview of the changes that are being made to the AQA English exams for summer 2022. Now, these changes have obviously been put in place due to the pandemic and the impact that that's had on time in schools. So in this video, I'm just hoping to summarize that information for you so you know exactly what to expect when you sit these exams. Now, just a quick disclaimer, all the information in this video has been taken directly from the AQA website. So, with regards to English language, there have been no changes to the written exams. So, Paper 1 and Paper 2 are exactly the same as they have been in the previous exam series. There are no modifications to the style and format of the question papers or the mark schemes, so there is no change to the actual exams themselves. However, what the exam board have done this time is they've released some advanced information, which they don't normally do. And this advanced information is specific to Paper 2, which is the Writer's Viewpoints and Perspectives paper. So as you should know, for Paper 2, you'll be given two non-fiction sources. The information we've been given by the exam board is we've been told what these two sources are going to be in terms of text types and when they were written. So, as it says here, source A is going to be from the 21st century, and it's going to be an autobiographical piece of writing. Source B is going to be from the 19th century, and it is going to be in the form of an essay. Now, the exam board have also given us information on what the text type is going to be for question 5. And as you can see here, it is going to be an article. Moving on to English literature, this is where things get a little bit more complicated. So earlier on in the academic year, the exam board gave schools permission to remove one of the normal components for English literature. Usually, students would study a Shakespeare, the unseen poetry, the anthology of poetry, a 19th century novel, and a modern prose or drama text. However, because of the disruption that has been caused over the last couple of years, the exam board basically gave schools a choice. Now, you have to sit an exam on Shakespeare and the unseen poetry. That's compulsory, so there was no choice there. However, schools were given a choice of two of the three following options: the anthology of poetry, the 19th century novel, and modern prose or drama texts. Now, schools most likely made this decision based on what you'd already been taught. For example, in my school, when this choice was presented to us, we'd already taught the 19th century novel, and we'd already taught the majority of the anthology poetry, so it wouldn't have made any sense for us to then teach a brand new text. So that is how these two papers for literature are going to be structured. So paper 1 will consist of two of the three options there, and paper 2 will consist of the compulsory Shakespeare and unseen poetry section. Now, because a component has been taken out of the first literature paper, the total number of marks for both exams combined has gone from 160 to 130. And of course, because of that, the total time in the actual exam has also been reduced from 4 hours to 3 hours and 25 minutes in total. And as it says there, this is because students will only answer two of the three areas explained before. Now, for paper 1, with those two components that have been chosen for you by your school, the way that the exam will be presented is you will go into the exam hall, you'll have 50 minutes on the first question, on the first text, and then after that 50 minutes is up, obviously taking into account additional time for certain students, etc., that paper is collected in, and then the invigilators will hand out the second paper with the second question. For example, you may have studied, let's say, A Christmas Carol and the poetry anthology. So, for the first 50 minutes, you'll have A Christmas Carol in front of you, and you've got that 50 minutes to answer that question. When that 50 minutes is up, the invigilators will come around, will collect in your A Christmas Carol paper, and then hand out the poetry anthology question, which you will then have another 50 minutes to answer. For paper 2, the exam isn't broken up like paper 1 is, it is just a straightforward 1 hour and 45 minute exam. So here are the actual dates for the AQA examinations. English language paper 1 is on the 18th of May, English literature paper 1 is on the 25th of May, English literature paper 2 is on the 8th of June, and English language paper 2, the last English exam, is on the 10th of June. Now, it's very unlikely that this will change. However, if you would like to look at the information yourself, then you can go to the AQA website and look specifically at the 2022 exam changes section. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like. It lets me know. And if you've not subscribed, why not subscribe so you don't miss any future videos from me? I've also put my social media links down there as well, in case you want to follow me on any of those platforms, where I do share revision materials and resources and things like that. Thanks again for watching. All the best in your exams. See you next time.